Now it's EV Bucks. I don't like you much, EV Bucks. Just so you know, I want to have a word with you or two. Oh,
Not yet.
I'll wait until people come on. I'll share. I meant to share with you before we went live, but I'll wait. Remember those tinctures and concoction? Actually, they're both tinctures that I started. One was supposed to be done today. Actually, yesterday. Cinco de Mayo. But I didn't like it. Was so. It was just muck. There was no juice, nothing. It was just muck. So I added a little more alcohol to it. Decided, you know what? Since I added more alcohol, I'm gonna go another week. But it's still pretty mucky.
Yeah. Maybe add some mint to it,
I,
or
I, you know, and what I added was, I mean, it's still mucky. But
yeah.
yeah, it's supposed to finish on May 5th. Wild lettuce. This is the wild lettuce. I'm looking forward to that. I can use it for my foot.
Yeah. Mint helps with circulation and stimulates circulation.
I think
So
you
mint
sent.
is a good.
I have some, but I think you might have sent me some too.
Yeah.
Then I
Yeah.
got the
Mint
other
is
one.
good for circulation. Hey, Charlene.
Charlene, pop in. Charlene, we here.
Charlene Richards here.
All right, we here. Yeah, I
What's in the jar, Runk?
check the bubbles on this one. This is the lemon balm. It wasn't going to be done until the 15th, but I added more alcohol to that too, so I'm just going to wait another week. It'll be done the 22nd. Just a matter
I
of a little
just
more time, that's all. It'll be
I
done.
shared I just shared it on the Mark Morgan page, and I shared it on the Thirsty Thursdays.
Oh, cool. Awesome. Thank you, Lisa. One day
If you
tomorrow
want
I'm
it
going to do it.
anywhere else,
I was going to stream it to stream or TikTok, but TikTok's being weird again, like they always are. I finally figured out how to do it. It's just they're not letting me do it. TikTok. Maybe next
you
week.
want it in Two Uncles in a Jar.
Sure. I can do that, I think. I don't know. I can't. Yeah, maybe. No, I can't.
I already got it saved anyway, so it's easier.
You just can't see a shadow. I love you, Shadow. You're awesome, buddy. Well, it won't be long. I'm excited because every time I do these podcasts, I look at myself on these videos and I'm missing teeth. And my teeth are ugly. So tomorrow morning at 9 a.m., they're doing a deep cleaning and giving me a crown on one of these guys. Then I go back. We're gonna start doing some other shit. I gotta do 2 extractions. Yeah, can you believe I gotta miss more teeth? But then after that we're gonna work on the partials. What's up, Sam? So
Hello.
within a month or two, a month and a half, I think was the plan. I'll have a happy smile again.
Nice.
Yeah, I
It
hate
won't let me.
doing this shit all the time.
It won't let me post over there. Only you guys can post on that
Oh,
page.
yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. It's all good, Lisa.
Yeah, I tried.
No, thank you. Appreciate it. I want everybody to know that I know we don't have a lot of people in here, but that'll go back and watch the video later or whatever. Something that I did to help me personally, in my personal life and everything, I've cut back on my drinking a lot. And I want to tell you a lot because, guys, on any given night, especially during a podcast, I would drink a full jar. Yeah, of 100 proof. So, and I was going on podcasts 3 or 4 times a week. So I had to do something. I was out there. I was out to lunch. Brain fog, big time all the time. Felt like shit all the time. I had to make a change. So I just want everybody to know you're gonna see a change. Me swatting mosquitoes and stuff. Yeah, that's changed. But I just want to let you guys know. Yeah, I'm having a drink right now. Probably the only drink I'll have. Actually, I'll have a shot later because I just got a bottle of something I really like. I got it in the mail. Horse Soldier bourbon whiskey. So I'll do a shot of that in a little while. But I'm drinking more water, doing more tinctures and stuff or herbal stuff. It's helping me a lot. It really has. And so, when we had the no bullshit herbalist on here, she kind of laughed when she found out we're all drinkers. She's like,
Yeah.
"That's a waste of your time." But I will say this: since I've cut back, it's been a week and a half. I've chilled. Okay, I'll have one drink before I go to bed or whatever. I will say, since I've cut back some of these herbs that I'm doing, I'm starting to see more effects from. So she wasn't wrong. She's not lying, and I knew she wasn't. It was just denial on my part. I'm gonna drink.
Yeah. Yep.
Uh, that being said, I did start. I meant to share this last week, and I'm pissed off myself that I didn't because I knew it was coming up. The full moon, and it's according to Casey Heister, you guys know I love her. That the full moon phase is the best time to do a detox,
Yep.
and so I started doing it to get rid of the wormies, to get rid of all the wormies. Not that you notice you have wormies. I don't have them hanging out of my butt like dogs do. But I did. I got this off Health Primitive, and but there's remedies you can make yourself. It's really basically the same thing. Especially Charlie and Richard. You guys live in Arkansas. There's walnut trees. You guys can make your own walnut blend. And if you go to her, if you follow her, she's got a lot of stuff. You just click on it. You can even do a research on the search bar and look up recipes.
Yeah.
And she shows you how to make them and what to use to make them. I love that about her. And I mean, most people sell stuff and they don't do that. They just, hey, you can buy this here. Well, she does that all the time. But she also says, look, if you don't want to take the time, you don't have the energy or the resources, you can buy it
Yep.
on websites.
Yep.
Which, by the way, I want to add too. Did you see that she just recently purchased some land here in Florida?
No.
She's making some money,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
good. I mean, that's cool for her, Not to
Yeah.
down her. A lot of people down her. Oh, yeah, you're selling shit online, and
Yeah.
it doesn't help
The
anybody.
grind
It
is
helps.
real. Yeah. The grind is real.
Exactly. She's putting in
Yeah.
the work. She's putting in the work. She's doing it. Her due diligence. And it's working for her. But yeah, I reached out to her and told her, hey, I'm in Florida. I'd love to go foraging with you sometime. She wants to start doing some foraging in Florida to find things that she doesn't have resources for up there. Next to you, Lisa.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I know she won't reach back to me. What's up, Brian Keith? Morgan Stewart. How you guys doing? Yeah, I did a did a run last week. Then we'll go into well back to Earth. I just want to talk about this because Morgan and Brian Key are in here. In fact, I think they already know, but I'll touch on it again. Last week I did a run. It came out kind of an off flavor, an off smell. I didn't like it. It was off from my normal shine, my normal potato shine. I think it was due to the stall. When it stalled, that I got it to recover, but it took 6 weeks. The whole run took 6 weeks. So I think it had something to do with the flavor and everything. So I ended up just setting aside. I was like, I'm not going to do anything in it. What kind of, what was that? Yeah, it was black walnut. Yes, Richard, black walnut. But, so I just set it aside and I did a cleaning run a few days ago with vinegar and water. Did it for a long time, let it run for like almost 2 hours. Got it cleaned out really good. The reason I did that is because I left, when I did the run that Sunday, I had to work that Monday. I just left everything in the pot. And then of course when I work, I don't have time to do shit. So that shit sat out there for 4 days until I drained it. So it was pretty nasty inside there. So after I drained it, I did that clean run with vinegar and water, stripped it out real good for 2 hours. And I mean the whole system. I just ran it through the whole system for 2 hours. And then today I took that bad shit and some other stuff that I had set aside that I didn't like and had for a long time. When you guys remember when I did that sock run, the dirty socks that came out smelled like dirty socks. I added that in here. I put all that in here, and I did a sacrificial run with that today. I'm done with that, so I got a brand new clean pot. I got to drain it tomorrow because it's still hot. It's still at 130 degrees. But anyway, enough of that. Um, yeah, on the Health Primitive, the Black Walnut blend, I forget what she charges for these, but she also, like I said, she also gives the recipe to make it. And I highly suggest making it yourself. I didn't know at the time. Well, me personally, I can't get a hold of black walnut here in
Mm.
Florida, and that's one of the main ingredients. And so I went ahead and bought it, and uh, I started it on the full moon. I was upset with myself that I didn't mention it last week. That hey, starting the full moon is a great time to detox, uh, because I mean, you guys are a believer like me. Things revolve around the moon phases, fish,
Yeah.
tides, all that shit. So they've proven, and Casey Heiser talks about this, they've proven that the cycles of most of your worms start on the moon cycle. So you want to start with the starting of a full moon and go to the next one. She
Yeah.
recommends 45 days on
Yeah.
taking this. It's 30
This is
drops
the
a day.
restart.
I've been
Yeah.
doing it. I'm not gonna say I noticed a difference. I can't tell that all these maggots and shit are leaving my butt maggots. They're leaving my body and all that
Well,
shit.
it'll just make it inhospitable for
Right.
anything,
Exactly. It
too.
kills them,
Yep.
and they can't rejuvenate, and they can't breed, all that shit. So that's the biggest thing. And yeah, once I do that, then I'll do something else, heavy metals or something for 45 days.
Yeah.
Anybody got anything interesting going on? You guys, it's springtime. I know a lot of stuff's popping and blooming. David Dance, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you, brother. Anything you guys want to share that you guys are doing? Because I haven't been doing much of anything except for work and concentrating on my teeth. I have been working on a lot of some big projects, Um, Lisa already knows of one of them, and it's gonna materialize soon. It's getting better and better all the time. But some projects for these podcasts, and to make them better, bigger, better, and fun, and so forth. But it's time consuming, y'all. I can't stress that enough. I was talking on TikTok earlier while I was doing this run, and another gentleman from Michigan Moonshine. He was in on TikTok, and we were talking about it. He does something similar to what I do, and he agreed with me. He said it's so time consuming on trying to build these podcasts, especially if you're trying to bring on guests or have special events or just doing something special. It's time consuming. And then when you don't know how to do it, you're trying to figure out how. That's the other thing. It's like, God damn it. It takes a lot of my time. I hurt my foot at work the other day. I had to call out of work today. I hated doing it, but I did. I spent most of the day today doing some research with that. If I'm lamed up and can't be on my foot, I might as well be doing something on a computer. So I did some stuff with that. It's coming along nicely. Working on some stuff for me and Uncle Joey. It's some promising stuff going on there. I got something new in the works that y'all are going to go, what? What the hell are you doing now? Like, you ain't got enough to do. I say that all the time. I always bring on more projects. But anyway, I have not been out foraging. I have not been growing. I haven't planted seeds. I haven't done shit as far as the herb stuff. And I feel like I let you guys down on that aspect because I don't come on here with new content. I don't do things where we talk about going out and foraging. I need to do some videos of doing some foraging and stuff like that and showing you guys what I find. And I don't. I apologize for that. And I have no excuse for it. I really don't. Other than I'm doing other shit. And usually it's other shit that doesn't pertain to herbs. But Lisa and I, we do share stuff. We do come across stuff on the internet. We share stuff with each other. And we have our own page. It's just me and Lisa on that page. We share stuff back and forth. But if you guys want to share something or ask questions about different things that are in season that are blooming and taken out, feel free, jump in. If not, Lisa will.
Mhm. I've got some hollyhocks coming up from
Nice.
seed. I gathered the seed, so there's probably some in your package that I sent you, the seed packages.
You sent me a
Uh,
package?
no, the
Oh,
last one,
the last one.
the seeds were in there.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
there's probably those hollyhock seeds are in there, so they're good. They're coming up.
See that
Uh,
flap all along?
yeah, I get some daisies coming up. There's a little bit of pansies coming up out there. Well, not pansies, violets.
I was gonna say you pansy.
Pansy ass. And Tim got me a licorice plant. It smells
Oh,
just like licorice, black licorice.
nice. I love
And
licorice.
uh, some lavender. What was the other one? Oh,
Nice.
thyme. Some thyme.
Time's a good one.
Yep.
Something that
So,
back in the day, time used to be talked about a lot, and it's mostly for cooking. And you don't hear much about that. I haven't heard much about thyme as far as herbal and medicinal purposes. Want to share
yeah,
some of that?
it's good for your sinuses. It's good for breathing. Like if you have a stuffed up head, you make a steam, put some thyme in it, hang your head over it, and smell it. Thyme's really good for that.
Huh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they have a lemon thyme too, and not sure how that does with your sinuses. It'll probably make your eyes water, but
Then give you a
the
runny nose, and there you go.
yeah, it smells really good. So I like that one. I try to put those right in the walkways. So when you go into the gardens, you walk on it and it smells.
Oh yeah.
So I try to do that in the walkways. Plant them right off the walkway and they grow in, you know.
Yeah.
It rained all day today, so I haven't done anything outside.
Rain is good. I wish we get more of it. We're so dry right now.
We are.
Funny, a lot of parts of the country are sick of the rain, and we're like, rain here, please.
Yes,
All the
yeah,
ponds are dry. I'm seeing low spots in the ponds or lakes around here. It's like, oh my God,
yep,
it's pretty bad down here. And then when it rains here, it's a little light. If it's heavy, it's just a short lived. It's done.
yep. We needed it. It rained all day really well. It was good drizzle all day, so
Good.
it'll suck right in. I see
Those
my irises look like they popped up 4 inches in this rain.
I don't remember a whole lot of stuff about my horticulture stuff, but that's one of the things I do know is the best watering is a light drizzle rain for a long time. That is the absolute best. For all the plants to absorb all that, yeah, a light
Yep,
rain for a long period of time is the best way to go. A lot
heavy
of times
rain
for
just
heavy
runs off.
downpours, they run off too fast and go off
Yeah,
downstream. And sorry to interrupt you.
no, the heavy rains just dry off, run off too quick.
Yep,
They end up,
it's good. Don't get me
yeah,
wrong,
yeah,
but
it'll end up in the ponds and stuff, but it doesn't help like the gardens and lawns.
yep.
There's
Well,
clearing brush. We have a bunch of bittersweet vine that grew wild out here, and it just took over.
ah,
And I've been cutting it out of the edge of the lawn there, overlooking the field, so we can sit there and watch the deer where the deer are. And some of the pieces I'm cutting, they have them screw up, pieces of
right.
wood with a vine around them. I've been keeping them. It looks funny.
Not that it's related, but I just noticed today, I don't know how many years ago it was, I planted bleeding heart in the backyard.
Yep.
And it was doing really good, and then it started kind of disappearing. I'm like, well, what the fuck? One day I noticed that all mine was gone, But on my neighbors on the other side of the fence, it was blue and really green. I was like,
It took off over
I
there.
noticed today it's coming back on my side. So I was like,
Nice.
okay, okay.
My bleeding heart's up. I don't know, maybe 10 inches now.
Oh yeah. This is just starting, but I was glad to see it. I was like, hell yeah, I planted that thing years ago. It disappeared, now it's coming back. I'm sure my neighbors liked it. Hey, thanks, neighbor.
Yeah. Oh, they're beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. They really are.
Yeah. Mine, I got my mother when my dad died, and so it's 20 years old.
Wow.
And every spring, my mother's been gone maybe 8 years, and so every spring I'm like, I hope it comes up. It's been coming up for 20 years, you dummy. Of course it's gonna come up.
Knock on wood, Lisa. Knock
Knock
on
on wood.
wood.
But every spring I'm out there just looking for signs of life.
I hear you. I think when my wife's dad passed away, she brought home a flower, and I forget what it was. And oh yeah, I remember what it is. We still have it in the house. Only house plant I have in the whole house. A peace lily. It
Oh,
does
yep.
great. That thing does great. I had it for years. When her mother passed, this is the sad one. I feel bad. She told me if there's any plant you keep alive, you better keep that one alive. I'm sorry to say, this year I let it go. It was a mother-in-law's tongue. Those things are so hard to die on. I don't
Yeah,
know. I
yeah,
thought, no, that thing's gonna live forever. No, it didn't. I
no,
feel bad about it. What are you gonna do?
yeah. Once they dry right out, they don't like it because then they get rotted
Yeah.
instant.
But they're so invasive and they grow so easily and so well. I used to have one in the house forever up on the cabinet. I never watered that son of a bitch because it was up high. I never got to it. That thing lived and lived and lived and lived and outgrew the pot. Oh my God, it was just, it's hard to kill a mother-in-law's tongue. I'll tell you that. Unless you knock her off.
I have that spider plant. It's a curly spider plant, and I've always wanted one. It just, instead of growing out straight in the fronds, it curls around. And I got looking at it today, and it's got roots on the babies, and the roots are 2 inches long.
Yeah.
I was like, holy cow.
The roots will get longer than the actual flower or leaves themselves.
Yeah. I've seen where they wrap them around a rock and then, plant it, put it in water, and let it. I'm going to try it with one of them because it's got really long roots.
I've done that with orchids. I've got a couple in the tree that I put in the tree that I just put up there and I wrap string around it until the roots grab hold of the tree. I did that with a rock out front. And it took hold and it was blooming. It was doing great. Well, it only blooms so long in the season, right? I had brand new neighbors move in next door, renters, and thought he was doing a friendly thing. He saw this weed growing on my rock. He came over there, and pulled it off there. What the hell? Yeah, I pulled that weed for you, dude. Leave my fucking plants alone.
Yeah, I worked hard to get that
I
there.
did. It took a year for that thing to grab hold of that rock. I was like, God damn it! I had to start all over. It never did take right. Had
I
to
have an all green spider plant. So the curly one we call Curly, and the all green one we call Mo.
mow. Bridget said, not really. Let me highlight these. I always forget to highlight. Not really. Just trying to get the garden and herbs to grow right now. Some are being finicky. Yeah, they can do that.
Yep. I was seeing
Oh,
some of the plants at the garden center are all not the greatest this year. It don't look like,
that means
robust.
that means good sales for you, right?
Yep. Yep.
Wait a minute. Let me back up to this. I missed that. I got too much of a hurry. I had to step away back now. What do you mean, Chef?
He was here and then he
Oh,
was gone. Now he's back.
oh, okay, okay. Had to step away. He's back now.
Yep. You
Oh,
just can't see him.
I see a shadow though.
It's the shadow.
David Dance. Bill Armstrong's in the house. What's up, Bill?
Hey, Phil.
Bill's always late. That's okay though. It's all good. Well, glad to have you, Phil.
Me, Charlene, and Mama B have a thing. I wonder who will comment first. So we go
Okay,
online, and the first person, we always make a big deal out of it. Because we all bet on who it's going to be.
that's an idea. I like that. That gets people in here quicker, right? Hey, first one
it,
hits.
it's usually Phil, Mark, Dave. We've had John Johnson's gotten it a couple times. DW.
Oh, LPR Shine.
Hey, Brian.
I need to talk to you. I heard, and I've heard about this before, but I never confronted you about it. Maybe I haven't. I just forgot because I was always drunk all the time. You do a. What the hell's it? Shit, I lost my train of thought. A loaded baked potato shine. I want to know the recipe. I want to do that. I gotta do that one.
Yeah, it was GW last week.
Smoke break Bill. GW last week. I'm trying to keep up. That's the other thing I don't like about evening bucks is it should just pop them up there. Why does it do that slide shit? Can I change that? Is that something I can change? I don't
Do
like
the what?
like when you click on a comment, like if I go back to Charlene, it drops his and it takes a second for hers to come back up.
Oh, yeah.
It should just
Oh,
pop up.
yeah.
I don't like that. I like if I click on it, just pop it. Get it up there.
Yeah, it doesn't do that on the
Yeah,
other one.
not bad, but a bit. All right, I'll see if I can fix it. I adjusted it a little bit ago. I can adjust more. I think settings.
I've got you turned up as loud as I can.
Now I can turn it up all the way. There we go. Is that any better, Shadow? Hear yourself, text audio, record, listen.
Yeah.
Nope. I think that's pretty good. I can turn it up higher, maybe. No, I can't roll up. Stereo input. I think it should be good where it's at. I got it all the way up as high as I could get it, so. Someone say drunk, well, bomb up. Number one for today. I'm not doing that, Shadow. Well, you won't be alone, but I won't be joining you, so. I'm going to get my one drink in, and I'm going to do a shot, and after that, I'm done for the night as far as drinking. Appointment at 9 o'clock. I was surprised. I got a call from the dentist office, which, you expect. They want to remind you of your appointment. It was the dentist.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, hey, Miss Morgan, this is Dr. So-and-so. I was like, okay. I thought he was going to cancel because they had a golf game or something, right? He said, I just want to make sure you're going to be here tomorrow morning. Yeah, I plan on it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Okay, see you in the morning. I was like, fucking hey.
There you go.
See you in the morning, dude. I'm excited about getting this done. I really am. It's been way overdue. I was contemplating what procedure I was going to have done. I've heard a lot of backflack about the partials. Oh, I wish I'd do it all over again. I'd get the implants, blah, blah, blah. I looked at $40,000. 10-year payment plans, $450 a month for 10 years. I was like, that ain't happening. That ain't doing that shit. I don't care how convenient or how nice or whatever. No, that's not going to happen. I'm looking to retire in the next year and a half. I want to be done, and I don't want payments. No, no sirree. I don't want no part of that shit. On a fixed income, no. So I went to the easy route. Look, if I take care of them, the doctor told me, he said, what teeth you have are good. You got good teeth, what you have. So I just need to fill in where you don't have teeth. You'll be all right. So that's the way I'm going, and
Yeah.
it's going to cost me out of pocket about $2,500. But hey, it's better than 40,000. I was like, God damn, I ain't doing that shit. No, no.
That's incredible. It's an exorbitant amount of money.
And I found out the other day my insurance does cover part of that. They'll cover at the max $5,000. Okay, that's $35,000 I got to finance.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
That's more than a car payment. I'm sorry, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
Wow.
especially at retirement. No.
Well, and it's a major surgery too, because they
Yeah,
got to put
yeah.
those points in your mouth to
You got
screw
to take
into.
them all out. Then you got a healing time for that. Then you got to go back and they drill them up into your skull.
Yeah.
I'll be all right. I'll be all right.
Yeah.
I just want to be able to
Yeah.
smile, not hide my mouth all the time. 'Cause I like to laugh. I don't like to be. I don't like to be on camera. I mean, I do podcasts.
Yeah.
Got some things up and coming. Um, I really should do more of the foraging and get out and do some. With some ideas I've been getting off the internet, that's very possible. And some pretty cool ideas. I get information. I don't know if you guys have access to or use Copilot. I love it. I
Yeah.
absolutely love it. That does all the research for you. And boom, there it is. Sometimes it comes back with some wacky shit. You're like, dude, that's not what I fucking said. I mean, it'll come back with some shit like, I have to type in there stop or tell it stop. You can go
Yeah.
voice activated with it. It'll talk to you.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. But it sometimes it's like having too many co-hosts, if you will, or
Yeah.
or two of me talking over Lisa all the time. But he'll talk over you a lot. But so I just go into the text mode. But a lot of good information. And like I said, they'll do all the research for you, or the co-pilot will, and then boom, and there it is. I did a research today that would have took me months. I mean months to figure all the shit out, and it did it in like 10 minutes. It had it all laid out for me. And what every step I need to take, how I need to take, or who I need to talk to, yada yada. I was like, damn, fucking hey. I mean, it had it
Nice.
lined out step by step. So if
Yeah.
you guys have access, or I recommend using it. I really do. And the more I use it, the more familiar I get with it. When I first started using it, I was like, man, this thing's whack, you know. But there was one time. Oh, that's what it was. I was doing my taxes, and I wanted to make sure that I was getting all the tax breaks I could possibly get. Right. So I asked Copilot, "Hey, Copilot, any here's my tax form. Here's my taxes. Am I getting all the breaks I need to get?" And he gave me the rundown. I owe money. Fuck. So I typed in there, I'm depressed now. He came back, Omar, call a friend. You're okay. Don't get depressed. You'll be okay. Don't do it, man. I was like, dude, I'm not going to kill myself. What the fuck, man? I was freaking. I was like, dude, what the fuck? I just said I was depressed. That I owe money. He come back like I was going to commit suicide or something.
Yeah. You're gonna call
Okay.
911 on you.
So sometimes it can be a little messed up, but for the most part, I love it. I really do. For doing research and setting up plans and ideas for you, it's like having a secretary. It really is. But in a quick one that gives
Yes.
results fast.
Yeah.
Wonder at telling all those voices in my head, stop. I gotta highlight that one. I'm sorry. That's a good one. Wonder if telling all those voices in my head stop is gonna work. I hear you,
Hey,
Shadow.
Santa D. Santa D.
Hey, Santa, how you doing, buddy? How's that dandelion coming along there, sir? I thought about that the other day.
Yeah. Marie Jeffs is doing a dandelion too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Yeah, awesome, awesome, awesome. I know we did spell Charlene wrong, but okay, it's all
Didn't call her Marlene.
right.
I called her Marlene for 2 months.
Like Hydro Man used to call Cassie Casey all the time.
Well, it depends. If you want to make a tea, it's only going to last so long. If you make a tincture, it lasts a long time.
A long time. And as far as the leaves of the stems, the leaves are always
Right.
better. From my understanding, the leaves are always better, but it's no problem using both. In fact, on the
There is a lot of
on
sap in
the
the stem.
and that's why they recommend you go on 4 to 6 weeks instead of 3 to 4 weeks because of the stems. You just have to go longer on the time that you have them tincturine.
Yep. You can also take a
Longer,
tea
but they do all
and
the stems carry most of the sap, right, Lisa?
yep, well, the stem has quite a bit of sap in it.
Right.
But if you make a tea, you could also boil it down into an oil. What's left of just an oil.
I think saw Casey doing that at one point,
Yeah,
or somebody did a demo of doing just that.
you bring it down to an oil.
Yeah, it ends up black, but hey, if it works. It works.
It is, yeah. It depends on just how you want to take it too.
When I watched that
You know.
video of them doing that, first thing I thought was opium
Yeah, yeah,
or
yeah.
heroin.
It would depend on how you want to take it too. I mean, most people tincture is just drop, 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 drop. You know, and you're out of it and done. Or
That's
you know,
what
throw it in a shot. You know, and you don't.
That's the way I
You know.
like doing this black walnut or all these tinctures. I put it in, drop whatever the recommendation is. I put it in a teaspoon,
Yep.
30 drops, 40 drops, 60 drops, whatever, and I just put it under my tongue and let it sit.
Yep.
Man, I walked the property this afternoon, and man, the honeysuckles everywhere, but not worth the chiggers. No, fuck those chiggers. Oh my God, the chiggers.
Yeah. I just cut back the honeysuckle that was here. It was all tangled up. My dad had a grapevine out there, and it's almost as big as my calf on my leg, the vine part of it.
Good God.
And but it's gone all up in the trees. So I gotta wait and see where the signs of life are, and you know, start trimming it back. But I was pulling the honeysuckle out of it and that bittersweet stuff, and I had to cut the honeysuckle back to get all that shit out of there. But I got it all cleaned around that old grapevine now.
Santa says he's got a lot of dandelions bubbling. They're cool. I saw it.
Nice,
He sent me a picture of all those dandelions. He's got a lot of dandelions.
nice. Yeah. Did you use just a natural yeast, or are you using any yeast on it?
Here, in fact, I might be able to pull those up. Those
Some
pictures.
people, when they wash them, they lose that yeast. So
Oh,
I always lay them out in the sun.
losing them as far as the natural yeast.
Yeah, I always lay them out in the sun, and the bugs will go out because it's baking in the sun. You know, it's really hot, and the bugs will get out of it.
Trying to find the text that Santa sent me, and I'll share the pictures he shared with me. If he doesn't mind, I don't want
Yeah. If you,
to. And if I can,
I'd make a tincture. It'll last you so much longer, and you don't have to worry about spoilage with oil if you don't get all the moisture out of it. You know, uh, you got to simmer it for a really long time to get all the water out to make the oil.
yeah, I like taking it straight. It does have a bad bitter taste to it. All these tinctures do.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just for me personally, it reminds me of the old days. Medicine tastes bad. Take
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So, but you're getting the same properties. You know, I say this all the time. If I make a cup of coffee with the same amount of coffee, if I add ice or water, I'm still getting the same amount of caffeine as it
Yeah.
started with. It's still there. It's not. It dilutes it, but it's still there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he said, "Oh, let me. Man, I'm getting behind on these comments again. I'm way behind."
Yeah. Just take all your leaves and
Hey,
chop them
Maria.
right up.
Hey, Maria.
That stuff you'd want to wash out pretty good, but well, you don't want to wash it because you don't want to wash the sap out of it. So do it right after a rain or something, so it's nice and clean.
Drummond Son's in the house. How you doing, Drummond Son? Good to see you, buddy. Just wait
Drummond's,
you. Yes, I
hey Marie.
smell yeast.
See, she's got that picture. She's in dandelions in the picture.
Oh yeah. Hey, speaking of which, Santa, I'm going to share that picture right now that you sent me.
And
Fine, sir. I'm I mean, I know you sent it to me in Messenger. I just want to check. Just checking. If you don't want me sharing, I won't.
I think I see one. I think it was Santa D. Was it all the buckets?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was posted. Yeah, he had
Oh
it
my
posted.
God, damn, man, that's
Yeah,
a bunch.
he just had it going on.
I wish I supplied that many dandelions. We use Roundup too much in
Phew.
Florida. I haven't seen
Ours
a
are just
dandelion
getting going.
the last 2 years. I haven't seen a dandelion.
Ours are just getting going. You can tell the dandelions now. They're not just a green shoot coming up that you can't tell what they are.
Sounds like a plan to me. Hell yeah, Richard. Absolutely, buddy.
Yep. I was hoping mine would come up, but I don't know if it will. We've kind of ruined ruined the yard. What
Well,
do
I
you
think that's
steep?
for you, Santa. I think that question's for you, Bree. Just asked, how long do you steep your dandelions for when making wine? Good question.
Well, you want to get them up to a boil and not a rolling boil, a simmer. You'd want to simmer them for a little while. You'd want, yeah. And they're thin, so you don't want to overdo it. So, hour or two. You know, you can tell when it's really strong.
Awesome. Hell yeah, buddy.
I just shared a dandelion
Speaking of which,
cordial.
that reminds me, I think I asked Shadow personally, but Shadow, when you want to express your opinion, I sent you some pictures of that sleep stuff and the energy stuff. Do you want to share that information, or did it work for you, or was it just blase blase, or what? I knew he had like 2 weeks before it matured, before he could use it. So I sent him some right away. I sent it as fast as I could, so he could use it and try it himself before his was finished. Organic farm here. Front yard is a dandelion field. Yeah, I wish mine was. I really do.
I'm looking at a recipe that I shared earlier. It's a dandelion cordial. And it says to pour the boiling water over the flowers. I'm jumping ahead now. How
So
much
you're not
water? 4.5 cups of water to 40 to 50 dandelion heads.
so you're not
Yeah, pour
actually
the water
boiling.
over your flowers and let them sit overnight.
So
So
you're
that's
not
what I
actually
do.
boiling them.
Yeah, you're not simmering them for that. You're not. You're letting them sit overnight.
Well, okay, let me get rid of that. Oh, wait, maybe I got another one.
I'm gonna go grab a Red Bull so I can get a drink.
All right. Well, let me see if I can find it, Santa. I have one that you sent me, Santa. I was trying to bring it up, but you sent me a different one. Let's see. Oh wow. Okay, I'm gonna show both. That's pretty cool, dude. Let me show both first. Santa, I gotta share this because this is cool. All right, I'm gonna share this. Let me go back to Evie. Share screen. Facebook. Yep, there we go. Check this out, y'all. What do you think of that? Oh, it's not. Did I not share it? Yeah, I'm sharing it. No, I didn't share it. How come it's not sharing it? What the hell? Oh, I got to. My bad. There we go. There we go. Look at all those data. He's got some apples there too, but man, look at all those dandelions. Damn, a lot. I'll share I'll share. Did you see that, Lisa?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, I'll share the other one he sent. Maybe. I don't know. No. Damn it. Let's try this again. Oh, god dang it, Mark. You're really screwing up today. There we go. God damn. I'm all over the place. So let me try this again. Facebook message. This is the last one that Santa just sent me, guys. This is pretty. Wow. Oh my God, Santa. Oh my God. Dude, I'm stoked, man. I'm freaking out over this one. Holy crap, bro. All right, let me share this. I'm sitting here going, holy crap, but check this out.
Yes, this is the one I saw.
Check that out. Oh my God. Dude, how many buckets is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Holy shit, Santa, how many buckets?
I like how he's got them arranged so you can walk in behind the first few rows and get to
Yeah.
that last few rows. I was like, that works. Man
Damn,
was
bro.
thinking right there.
God, oh, dude. Holy smokes, man. My experience with steeping flowers for tincture or wine steeping 24 to 48 hours, the flavor
Yep,
comes out more. All right,
yep,
that's good to know.
yep.
That's
If you want
great.
to steep them, yeah. I
Shadow.
thought you was going to try to boil them.
Oh,
You
Shadow.
wanted to boil them.
Tell us his experience with the stuff that I sent him. The energy one is working. I did have to move up to like 45 to 50 drops approximately, but yes, works very well, I think. That's
Nice.
what I thought. It's not one of those like it's not a Red Bull high. It's not a energy drink high. It just makes you feel better. It's just like,
Hmm.
wow, okay, let's, I'm good. That's the way it did for me. Thanks for sharing, Shad. I appreciate that.
Nice.
Hell yeah. Then he says, the sleep and nerves one I haven't tried as of yet. Was gonna try tonight for sleep, see what happens. Yeah, that one for I think the one you're talking about, that was more of a, like an everyday thing. If you have an anxiety problem, just to kind of help you cool and calm. I think that's the one you're talking about, Shadow. Um, then there's but no, it's not like an energy drink. Right? Yeah, absolutely. That's the way I felt. But it made me feel good. I was like, damn, I like this. All all the tincture that you're making, does all of them need alcohol? What proof do you use in yours? Okay. Yeah, they do. David, I'm glad you asked that. But, not all of them have to. There's some out there, but yes, for the most part, yes. If you're not doing alcohol in a tincture, then you probably want to do what's a cider. Do like an apple cider or something like that. But and the proof that uh, I use 120 proof. I was using 100 proof, and I upped it to 120 proof. And usually the recommendation for the tincture time is 4 to 6 weeks. I always go to the max. I did the 6 weeks on these that I did, but I was telling Lisa earlier, I did this lemon balm. It's supposed to be done by the 15th, and but it was just there wasn't much liquid to it, so I wanted more liquid. So I added some more 120 proof, but I'm just going to add an extra week to it. So instead of the 15th, it'll be ready on the 22nd. So, but it's almost done. This is a lemon balm extract. The other one I did, this is the tincture, wild lettuce tincture. It was done on the 5th. But again, this was like just mud. I mean, there's hardly any liquid to it at all. So I was like, man, I'm not going to get much out of this. So I added more alcohol to it, 120 proof. And I added a week to this as well. So this will be done on the 12th. So real soon, won't be long. This will be done 6 more days. Next week it'll be. But this is a wild lettuce tincture. I wanted to do that for pain. I have a lot of issues with arthritis and stuff. So hey, Yeah, that was like $50. Or Santa, please answer the question. And how big were the buckets of those 5 gallon buckets? I mean, God,
It looked like that's.
they did look like 5 gallon buckets or bigger. They
Mhm.
could have been 6.5. I don't know. Yeah, dude, been a busy bee, all right. Part of those might be apples too. I don't know because he did have some apples he's gonna ferment.
4 rows of four, and then like 5 rows of four. So
Yeah, I'm sure it's a lot of sweet. I'm sure of it. Ray, I'm so glad you joined us because you seem to know a lot of this and I'd like to have you on here more. In fact, we ought to have you on as a guest sometime.
she did some painting today. That looked good. That was wicked good. Very nice.
That's just one room. I got what? Oh my god, dude! Are you fucking kidding me? Does your wife hate you now, right now, because the whole house reeks or what? Damn! Holy crap, bro! I cannot imagine. I'd be happy with 10 buckets. Just one room. Holy crap! Those are 8 gallon buckets.
Oh, shit.
The buckets I have for fermentation that I had before I got my 30 gallon barrel, I had 7.5 gallon buckets, and I'd always fill them to 5.5 gallons of mash, but still leaving a lot of headroom for the fermentation. But damn, Santa, good lord, dude.
You're gonna be busy.
Good God, I had no idea, sir. Man,
So those, how much do you run at a time? Well, I don't know if you want to say that or not, but
thank you.
what
This is
size is your still? You know, how much are you running at a time? It does, and it looks good. You
I'd
did a
like to
good
know
job.
more about that story too, Marie. I know that's not your first name, but it comes up that, so I call you Marie. Sorry. Yes, about 50 or more. 58 gallon buckets. Holy fucking shit. That's
Yeah.
400 gallons, dude. Holy crap. I would, I could not imagine. Dude, that's more than a distillery makes at times. Good God.
I'm busy running it all. That's why I wondered how much he runs at a time, you know?
Yeah, that too. And I'm glad Richard brought that up because my brother's wanting to get into distillation, and I want to get him some buckets and know where to get them. So, Santa, would you care to share with you where you get your 8 gallon buckets? Because I was looking at them today, and I saw 7.5, or I'm sorry, 6.5, and I saw 5 gallon, and I saw 2 gallon. So,
Brewery buckets, don't they have those extra brewery
yeah,
buckets? They get
yeah,
the extra, yeah.
yeah. They'll have. That's why they do 7.5, 8 gallon buckets, so that
Yeah.
way when you fill it 5 gallons, it has plenty of headspace.
So you know, when Tim got me the little things for Christmas there, he got me a big bucket, and it had a hydrometer and all kinds of stuff in it that I need, funnels and, you know, stuff
Well,
in there. And that was an extra headroom bucket, and it
Jess,
was
I'm
called a
glad you
brewery
said
bucket.
that. I'm sorry, Lisa. I keep interrupting you. Damn it, I hate that. I
Okay.
do it all the time, and I hate that.
You get excited.
I do. I get excited. I
I
read
do it
the
to
comments.
you.
I want to comment back on the comment.
I do it to you. It's a
Marie,
two-way street.
Okay, let me say this. Jess, I will
Jess, yeah.
call you Marie because I have a couple of male friends that their name is Jess. So I'm going to call you Marie. I'm glad you don't mind. So, cool. Those are all dandelions? Dude, I'm gonna have to come to your place and pick some dandelions. God, dude,
Yeah,
I
that's a
haven't seen
lot.
one dandelion yet this year. I've been looking for them. Holy crap!
How many pounds of dandelions do you put in a 5 gallon bucket?
Yeah. How many pounds is that
In
per bucket?
pounds, you know? It
Oh
was
my
40 or
god,
50
dude.
to
Okay, I'm looking forward to retirement so I can go out dandelion picking.
But it was 40 to 50 dandelion heads to 4.5 cups of water was recommended in that cordial recipe I shared. I think I shared it on Morgan's Moonshine too.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
There's so much that goes to my page anymore. I get lost. They're trying to keep up with Two Uncles in a Jar. That one's public, and there's so many posts on that I can't keep up. Yeah. I found nice food grade buckets with lids for $7 each. Wow. Hell yeah.
yeah,
Damn, that's good. All right. Yeah, because I paid high dollar for my. Well, on those buckets that I've got them years ago, and I got them at a beer shop, and they're seven. Like I said, they're 7.5 gallons, but they also give all the different breakdowns from whatever you're using. If you're using corn or whatever, what the ABV will be if you do this. So that's kind of nice to have that on there.
yeah. I
Citizens.
watch them online on Walmart. Watch them online, and they go. They have a sale on them. Half full. Jesus Christ, that's a lot.
The twisting
Half
method.
full is still 25 gallons of dandelions.
Okay. Hey, I'm learning stuff. I'm gonna reach out to you if I ever do a. I'm gonna reach out to you and Santa if I ever do a dandelion shine. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, oh yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
you take the green part and you roll it in your fingers, and the yellow part pops right out. But it's still a pain in the ass. Her fingers the other day, she had a picture of her fingers, and they were all green and yellow.
So you want me to add it to the screen? No, I want to get rid of it. No, go away. Oh, stop sharing. There we go. There we go. That helped. I'm still learning EV Monks. And it does, it switches around too, the way you do stuff. It's weird. Confusing as hell. I want
I
to
don't
go
know
back.
if you guys can hear those frogs behind me. There's a pond right beside my house, and the frogs are wicked loud. The other night we were on podcast, and everybody was quiet for a minute, and everybody's, "What's that noise?" It was the frogs behind my
I
house.
love that sound. I look. I had a little goldfish pond in the backyard for years. It was a little bitty thing, like I don't know, 40 gallons or whatever, but it's plastic, and I had a waterfall in it. I used to keep goldfish in it. I had plants grow, aquatic plants growing in it and stuff. I loved that thing, and it attracted the frogs like no tomorrow.
Yeah,
I had so many frogs in my yard, and right before a rain or right after a rain, man, those things would go nuts. And I used to sleep to that. Oh my
yeah.
God, I loved that.
Well, around here, when the frogs are quiet, you know something's sneaking around the pond. So
Yep.
when the frogs are quiet, you know something's sneaking around. But I had one of those. It was 100-gallon feed tanks, water tanks, and I made a pond out of it. And Tim built around it in my kitchen down at my house, and we sat at it like a bar. And you looked down in it, and I had plants in it and koi.
Nice.
It was neat, very cool.
I quit keeping goldfish in mine because the damn herons would come around and they would eat them. And I was like, well, damn it. So I quit keeping the goldfish in there, and I'd have frog tadpoles, right? Because all the frogs, tadpoles, be
Yeah.
swimming around, yada yada. And I'd have frogs. I had frogs like no tomorrow. I did. I had frogs everywhere. And I had a couple of neighbors. Man, what's all that racket coming from your house? Those are the frogs, man. Oh man, that's why I got so many frogs in my yard. Yeah, because of me. But I got rid of the damn goldfish, and I hadn't seen herons in a long time. And I had this turtle. Now here in Florida, you'd be driving down the road. It used to be real popular, not so much anymore. I haven't seen one in years, but you'd be driving along and you'd see a van on the side of the road, turtles for sale. And they'd be selling turtles in a little glass bowl. And one day, just for shits and giggles, I stopped and bought one. When I brought it home, I had a 30-gallon fish tank. I put him in there, and I made it half aquarium and half aquarium. So he can go up on land and stuff, you know. He ended up getting pretty big. He got to be about like that, you know. He was big. he outgrew the tank. He really did. And I felt bad for him because he had this little bitty space to swim around in and stuff. So I was like, well, so I'd take him outside when I clean the house and clean the tank and stuff. I'd put him outside in the pond that I had. I let him swim around. He loved it. He had a great time. I'd go back out there and catch him, put him back in the aquarium. Well, one day I was cleaning the house and I had him out there. I looked out. I saw this great big, huge. And this thing was huge, white heron. He had that son of a bitch slamming him down on the fucking patio. I was like, no, you killed my fucking turtle, you son of a bitch. Caught that turtle and he killed him. He ate him. I was like, God,
Yeah.
I had that turtle for years, you motherfucker.
I had a
Yeah,
little red-eared turtle for like 20 years. He was awesome. Like you said, he got big. He was 8 inches, 10 inches long,
yeah, same.
wide.
It was one of those turtles, the same ones you buy at a pet store, you know. But this guy, you see him. You go out here in Florida, you see him. You see him all over. If you go out on the river or creeks, you'll see these little green turtles, and sometimes the real big ones. But that's what they did. They would sell them on the roadside, and I bought one. I think it was like $10 or something. Hell yeah! And he came in the glass jar. I disposed of the glass jar immediately because that wasn't no dude. Little turtle in this little glass 1 gallon glass jar. No, that ain't gonna work. So I put him in my 30 gallon aquarium. But yeah, I felt so bad, man. I thought I was doing the guy a favor, letting him out and have some room, man. Check it out. You got a big aquarium now. Got him killed. Son of a bitch. Put him in a bad neighborhood is what I did.
Yeah, yeah.
So whatever size bucket, half full of flour, is steep for 48 hours, then add sugar for gravity or boil down for syrup. There you go. That's a good question for Santa. Cowboys in the house.
Hey, cowboy, Mr.
Cowboy,
Strawberry himself.
Mr. Strawberry. Yeah, I won't deny that. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
How's your balcony dripping? Well,
You back to him.
it better not be dripping. Damn, what are we doing over here with stuff like that? Damn, I gotta hide that. Dude, come on, man.
Yeah.
You've been going to too many porn sites.
How's your baculum for dripping?
Lisa,
There's your bum for warts.
yeah, I like that question. Santa, that's a question for you and Marie as far as that goes.
Yeah.
48 hours of add sugar for gravity or boil down for a syrup. I don't know. I think I would add the sugar. Personally, if I was going to do a dandelion shine, but I don't. For a syrup, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a good question, Richard.
I wouldn't boil it down for a syrup because it's just an extra step. It's,
Yeah,
you know.
I'll tell you what. I learned something. I can't remember the name of it. I was talking about it today on TikTok. Um, there's a store near me, and I'm glad it came in because I used this store for a while. I didn't use it very often, but for years I've been using this. And once in a while, I'll go to the store on the internet, and I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but it's a restaurant supplier, and they sell stuff in bulk for restaurants. And for all this time I've been making my own root beer syrup or root beer flavoring, right? Not anymore. I'm not gonna do it anymore. I found a place where I can buy the shit. You know how hard it is to make that fucking syrup? That's a pain in the ass.
I bet.
So you know what? I'm gonna go down the street about 2 miles down the road, and I'm gonna start buying that fucking syrup. You can buy it by the gallon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's made quality.
yeah,
You know, like you.
food grade quality. Fuck.
Yeah.
Dude, I had to go out and buy all the herbs. It takes a lot of herbs, 7 different herbs.
Yeah.
Mix it up, boil it. Then you gotta, once it's all boiled up, you gotta get all that shit out of there and just have the water
Yeah.
mixture. And then you start adding make a simple syrup out of it.
Yeah.
God damn. It's a pain in the ass to make it. So you know what? I'm not making it anymore. I got a gallon jug in there. Come August, it'll be ready for a very strong root beer uh, extract. It'll be a really strong root beer extract. Richard, I sent you some, but this will be double the strength by the time it's done in August. So it's starting to get really dark. The one I sent you, Richard, was just a brown, but this is almost black. I looked at it today. It's getting pretty dark. Come August, it'll be the double strength that it needs to be. So, but after that, I'm not doing that shit no more. I don't mind the tinctures or the extracts. That's not hard. You just get the herbs, add it in there, add your alcohol, done. Then you just wait. But doing those syrups, oh my god, that's a pain in the ass. I'm not doing it no more. So let me get back to okay. We're at Richard's question. So whatever cowboy, how do you follow drippers? Oh, yeah, I got rid of that. Alice Malcolm, Drippy, Chris Morton. Yeah, okay. So my experience, I steep the dandelion for 48 hours, strain the heat, strain, then heat some tea up and sugar, and then lemon. So the yeast is ready. Okay, yeah. So you're bringing up the pH with the lemon. Okay, that makes sense for me. Santa says I use a lot of sugar. Okay.
Yeah, what you do.
Damn it, cowboy! You better not be coming here with some silly ass remark. I'll kick you out of here, man. Mark, I'm using some of those mesh bags we got.
Talking to strawberries.
Leftover strawberry juice. It's taking a while, but sure. Dude, I don't know, dude. That last strawberry run you did, sir, man. I 150. I had no problem drinking that straight whatsoever, and it was good. I
It
absolutely loved
was
it. I
very
talk
good.
about that strawberry you did, Randy, all the time. All the time. I compliment on that strawberry shiny you did.
Yep. That was strawberry all day long. You cracked
Oh
the
my
top
God.
of it, and it was,
It,
you know,
it,
how, like you walk into a produce stand and they've got fruit that's going by. That
yep,
fruit really smells good, like a banana really smells
right.
good before it, goes past. And you can smell them strawberries.
And this time of year, it's always brought up about doing a strawberry mash. And everybody talks about how strawberries is hard to get that strawberry flavor to pull over. Randy pulls it off. He
Yeah,
does.
it does. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think I still have some in the bucket over here.
I
Uh,
don't have any. I drank all right. And last time I went out to visit him, or wasn't the last time, when he was doing that strawberry, I visited. He sent me home with a quart of that shit. I came out, as soon as I got home, I came out here, I was hitting that. And that shit was going down so smooth. He even made a comment. I can't believe you're drinking that shit at 140 proof. Dude, it was so fucking smooth. It wasn't even funny. 140 proof or not, if it goes down smooth and tastes that good, I'll drink it. Well, sure, 2 weeks
that was very good.
stripping the field. If you want to bring you some buckets, come, come on down. I'll meet you. All right, buddy.
You had some.
Take a smoke break. Smoke break.
That's not great.
I'll,
Yeah,
I'll take a smell break.
he
How
said
about
there
that?
was culling out like things that had gotten damaged and stuff,
Oh yeah.
and he got to take some of the culled out strawberries. So that's what he's straining out in those
Get kind of like
bags.
it still smells good.
Yeah. The next one's I was trying to think of the name of it. Mindfuck.
I bashed in 100 gallons today. Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot. My largest batch ever. That's a lot.
Yeah.
This is all natural yeast. Cool. Even better.
Yeah.
You would have been proud of my run yesterday where that snake slithered by you ran. I love that, Shadow. I love your sense of humor.
I haven't seen a snake yet this year.
I had one. I love it too. I love it. I love having snakes. I'm not a big snake fan. I don't like them as pets, yada yada. But I love having snakes in the yard because they keep down the rodents, the bugs, and all that, just like the lizards do. And in fact, a lizard was running around the house today, and I was like, "Hey, man, get out of the way, because I'm going to step on you in a minute." He ran across this way, and lo and behold, I had to go that way, and he ran back the other way. Oh, yeah, I like having lizards. A lot of people don't. They're like, "Get 'em out of the house."
Yeah, I don't mind snakes around as long as I know they're there. I don't like the initial "ooh, there's a snake," you
Yeah.
know, because you
I
know.
brought that up originally, and I'm sorry again for interrupting you, Lisa, but what brought that to mind when we're talking about snakes is I got a black indigo. They're endangered here in Florida, and if you even touch them, it's an offense. You can get a ticket for it. I don't know if you can go to jail. If you killed it, you'd probably go to jail. But
Harassing wildlife, yeah.
yeah, and but they're endangered. They're almost off the endangered league, uh, but yeah, and I have one. In fact, I think I have two. I did have. And the other day, it was a couple of weeks ago, I was out in the front yard and I saw a wildlife game truck out in front of my neighbor's house. I was like, and I seen him pull out a bag and a
Yeah.
bucket, what they use to catch snakes. I was like, no! I never did see what he got or what he left with or whatever, but I was like, and I haven't seen my snake since. I was like, God damn it.
Yep.
Son of a bitch. But then
Get relocated.
I saw one that was a little bit shorter, but I only saw that one the one time. It was funny too how I saw it. So I'm sitting out here in the shed, right, and I get ready to go in the house. I usually have my door open, and I got up. And as soon as I got up, this lizard just ran. I mean, I never seen a lizard run so fast. Ran right at me. I was like, "What the fuck's your hurry, dude?" As I got to the door, here comes that black, that's indigo snake. Oh, I see what your hurry is. That snake
Yeah.
was me, and he went the other way. But that's the last time I saw him. I was like, "Damn it! I like seeing them snakes."
I had a mouse in here that was bugging me in my bedroom, and he'd run across the shelves behind the plants there. And I put a plate, like a little plastic plate there, so when he tried to get up on the shelf, the plate would tip up and make noise. I grabbed my squirt bottle, and he got over, and he was underneath the clock over there, peering out at me. I squirted him with the squirt bottle. He hasn't come back. It's been 2 days.
Huh,
He was here 2 nights in a row.
huh.
The second and first night, he was kept me up quite a bit. He just kept, going back and forth. But
That
the
was his
second
way.
night, I was ready for him.
That was his way of ringing the bell. Huh? Time for shots.
Yeah, diaper shot, bitch, get up. I was eye to eye with him like 4 times the first night. I was like, you little son of a gun. He'd get under something and be peering at me. I was like, all right. He hasn't come back for 2 nights now.
Well, you did
Knock
something
on wood.
right. Hopefully, maybe a snake got him. Who knows?
Yeah. You can go out and play with Tim's cats.
Play with the cats, torment them, right?
Yeah. They've gotten a couple lately.
Huh? That's different.
Yeah, snakes are good.
Oh yeah, for bait, yeah, those would work great for
Yeah.
bait. In fact, I'm getting ready to go see my brother in Tennessee. He's here visiting. He's getting the last of his stuff. The barn door's almost done. Yeah, I can't wait to see this barn. That's probably
Uh-huh.
and he came to get all the stuff out of storage, and they're going to take it back to Tennessee to the new house. And but yeah, uh, when I was there last year visiting, I went to his pond that he has right in the front, right? And I couldn't find any bait. I was digging around for worms and stuff, couldn't find any. So I remembered what my granddaughter told me years ago that Papa, my daddy uses weeds. I said, what? He uses weeds? She's like, yeah, he uses weeds. Get a little weed with a flower on it that's bright. It's got to be bright. It's got to be white or pink or something like that. It's got fiber. And they like those. So I was like, okay, Raina, whatever. So I remember what she said. So I looked over and there's this weed. Yeah, I picked it. I broke it up. It was just a stem, but it had two leaves coming out, looked like wings, right? I put that on a hook, I threw it out there, I caught 10 fucking bass off a fucking weed.
Nice.
They were hitting it.
Nice.
I set it out there and I just twitch it like it was a bug floating across the water, right?
Yeah.
Wham! I was like, son of a bitch.
Nice.
Oh man, I couldn't wait to get home and tell her that story. She was so excited. I told you, Papa.
Thank you.
Ooh,
Thank you, cowboy. 200.
dandelion violet, apple blossom. Ooh, apple blossom. That's something I haven't heard in a while. We used to have apple trees in my yard in Missouri. And I love those apple blossoms. Oh my God, they smell so good.
Yep.
Firstly, I'm gonna.
Purslane. He sent me a picture and asked me what it was, and he had purslane growing, and it's really high in omega-3s. It's really good for you.
It's very common here in Florida. It grows
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah, just break the leaves off, and
Huge medicinal purpose.
yeah.
Oh yeah. All right, cowboy. Good night, buddy. I steep my raisins. Oh,
Yes, yeah,
cool.
yeah. Let them soak that right in.
I'm glad to know that because I had some raisins and I forget what I did with them. And I thought, you know what, I got all these raisins left over. You know what, I'm going to make an extract, a raisin extract. For what? I don't know, but I'm going to do it. And I did it. So now I know what to do with them.
Yeah, yeah.
And Lisa and I talked about this a while back, where a lot of these tinctures we do, like we talked earlier, how they taste so bad and you want to add it to your coffee or whatever, you're going to still get the same medicinal effect. It's still the same quality. Whether you get it straight or if you're going to get it through coffee or something else, you're still getting the same medicinal purpose. So, you saying that, put that in, you can take that raisin extract, it's going to give it flavor, or I did a cherry extract, or a root
Yeah.
beer extract. All those you can add to that, and you're still going to get that benefit.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
But you're
Add
gonna-
mint to it. Mint gives such a good, flavor to things. It covers up a lot.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Fuck the breath mints, right?
Yeah, yeah. It covers up a lot.
Wild Netto's Young are very good, fried with butter and garlic. I never heard of that one.
Yeah.
I love doing these because I learn a lot from you guys.
Lilies are like that too. Your orange lilies, daylilies. You break the petals off them and fry them. They're really good.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, well, this time into this podcast,
You can do that with dandelion flowers too.
nobody said shots.
Make fritters out of them.
Alcohol shots. This is the last and only shot I'll do tonight. I did have a mixed drink, but I'll do a shot. Horse Soldier, single barrel. Yeah, I love that smell. It smells good.
You open a thing of shot glasses here. I have a bottle of tequila
Sorry, I didn't wait for you.
for Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de mayonnaise.
Yeah, I ordered a bottle today. I showed it to Lisa earlier. I didn't order it today, but I got it today. Of this stuff I really like. I mainly like the distillery behind the brand. Uncle Joey and I had talked about it a couple weeks ago, about a month ago, about this. We did a review on the whiskey. I'm having a hard time getting it out of the bag because it's in one of those airbags. But I already had a bottle of it, so I'm doing a shot of that. I'm trying to save the bag.
It's wrapped for its protection.
Yes, it does the job very well. These were actually made in the beginning for wine bottles, and it works very well. It works really well. I use it a lot. When I send, I'll get bottles from different distilleries here in Florida, and I send to Joey. That's what I use. And I like for him, especially if we got a guest on that's from that distillery or whatever. you want to present the bottle, you want to present a handshake. It can be anything, but that's what we've been doing here lately. And I'm about out of bags. I'll have to order some more bags. That's why I was trying to save that one, but it looks like I can't get it out of the bag, so I'm gonna have to pop the bag and get the damn thing out. It is what it is. All right, cheers, Lisa. Oh, you did the salt and everything. Look at you.
The other night I was doing it and there was salt all over the place. Salt is everywhere. I go, yes, we were talking about the dehydrated apples. Somebody did a dehydrated apple.
Yes, absolutely. I learned that from a fellow friend of mine, a fellow moonshiner. I can't wait to try it. That's what I'm gonna do my watermelon with. I got to do this next run of potatoes. After that, I'm going to do another run of potatoes, but I'm going to do the root beer clear. Once I do that root beer clear, then I'm going to do the watermelon clear, and I'm going to use dehydrated watermelon.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put that dehydrated watermelon in the thumper and do that. And he told me, he says, Mark, and he gave me a sample a while back, and dude, that watermelon comes through and through. That's another one that's hard to get the flavor from.
Yeah.
But you do the dehydrated, put it in that flavor thumper, and oh my god! So I can't wait to do that. I'm looking forward to that one. But
She
I
says
want to do
dandelion.
it so I can get my root beer done. The watermelon will be a brand new one that I've never done before. So I want to get what I normally do done and done. And then after I do the watermelon, I'm going to start doing grains. I'm looking to do the corn. I've had different samples from different people of different kinds of corns throughout all these years. So I've only done a couple of corn grain mashes myself. So what I've done is I've ordered different corn. I've got a bunch in my bedroom. My bedroom walls lined up with boxes of corn. My wife's like, "Really, dude? you're a fucking hoarder." But anyway, so my plan is to do each one of these corns to find out which one I like the best. And once I get
Yeah.
that narrowed down, I'm gonna do small runs. I'm gonna do 5 gallon runs just to get it down to where I know which one I like the most. Then once I find out what I like the most, I'm gonna start doing 20 gallon runs. I'm gonna fill this brand new 30 gallon or 15 gallon barrel, char number 3, and make my own bourbon. That's the plan. It's gonna take a couple of years to do it because it takes a long time to fill those barrels. You don't think 15 gallons is a whole lot, but when you're making the shit, and you get 2.5, 3 gallons at a time. It takes a while to fill that something bitch up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially if you're drinking half of that or selling half of that, or
Yeah.
yeah, it takes a long time. All right,
She
let me
says
get caught up with the call.
dandelion stems cleaned and slit in half, boiled, turned into good noodles. I've never tried that, but I've tried. When growing up, my grandmother used to cook dandelion greens and the dandelion heads that weren't open yet, the real fresh flowers that
Oh
haven't
yeah,
opened yet.
yeah.
I remember she'd throw a couple of those in, and I always had vinegar on my dandelion greens. And I used to love those, almost,
Green and slit. Yeah.
nuggets of dandelion that were,
Marie, you need to come on here more often because I want to learn some shit from you. That is awesome. It turned into good noodles.
yeah, good
Man,
noodles.
some
Do
people call
you see? We used to take and soak them in water first, and that gets all that white sap out of it, and then take them out of that water and boil them.
huh,
That's what my grandmother would do with the greens. She'd soak the greens in water and then take the greens out and then use them because it get all that sap out of them.
you see there, David Dance just did it. See, I haven't done the dehydrated yet. I want to do that with that watermelon. So as soon as I get this, the watermelon start coming into season and being sold by the time I do this root beer run. And so I'm going to buy a bunch of watermelon. I'm going to dehydrate it. I got a dehydrator. I'm going to dehydrate them. And that's how I'm going to do that watermelon. Oh, yeah.
I was thinking about the fruit leather. They smooth the fruit out in a thin layer on things, and they call it
I've seen
fruit
that.
leather.
Yeah, I've
I've
seen
seen
that.
that too, and they do that in the oven. They dehydrate that in the ovens.
Yes, you're right, Marie. Awesome. Girl, what are you in for? Why aren't you in here talking with us? You know a lot of shit. Damn, girl. I
You're not
thought
in bed yet, are you? She was in bed last night.
oh, all the better. Come on in.
Yeah, well, they didn't mind either, but
Shadow says, I like dehydrated fruit now. Yep. Yeah, it is. It's really good, man. That flavor
yeah,
comes through. It's like pop. It's like almost like
well,
eating
it's a
candy.
great way to keep it too. It keeps for a long time.
Yes, yes, absolutely. You can keep it forever. You're right. Well, a long time.
Yeah, seal it right up.
Much longer than you could if you just had it in a refrigerator. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm loving this idea. The more I think about it and contemplating on the steps that I got to do it. Like I said, I got that dehydrator. It's not top of the line dehydrator. I got probably the low end of it. But I didn't know how far I was going to go into it. If this comes out the way I think it will and the way I expect it to, then yeah, I'll get a better dehydrator. But yeah, I got that low end dehydrator mainly for the mushrooms. And in fact, I need to start that lion's mane again since I'm not out looking for them.
the dehydrator we had is the Bone Collector. It was Walmart, whatever, and that one does really good because it has a circulating fan in it.
Right.
Some of them don't have that fan that circulates, and
You have to
the
have
stuff
that.
on the bottom, and they have a light in there and stuff. That's how they dry it.
Yep.
And
I don't remember the one I got. I only used it that one time, Lisa, to dehydrate that lion's mane I sent you.
yep, yep.
And it
And
worked
that
out
did,
great. It did. It did exactly the way it said it would. It,
yeah,
it gives you the instructions for the time and everything. And I was like, wow. Then I put it in my grinder. That came out great. I
yeah,
love it.
it did. Yeah, I put it in the coffee in the morning and take a little what
Oh
you'd
yeah.
think would be a capsule size, and throw it in coffee a little bit more than that.
Oh
Most
yeah.
things, if they taste funky, I put them in uh, cocoa, and then you put a shot of amaretto in your cocoa, and it covers it right up.
Oh.
So
Huh.
if your tinctures taste funny, if you can stomach cocoa.
Well, yeah. And again, I can't iterate on this enough. Because I thought about this a long time ago. I got in an argument years ago with somebody about adding stuff to your coffee, but I still have the same amount of caffeine.
Yeah.
That doesn't go away. No matter how
No,
much I dilute to
yeah,
add a flavor or gain flavor, the caffeine is still there. It's not
yeah.
going anywhere.
No, it's still there, and it's just still the same amount. Like I could see
Exactly.
if it took you like 5 hours to drink your coffee, then your tincture, that you put in there wouldn't be, your 2 doses every 4 hours. So,
Lisa, you just gave me a new idea.
oh,
Do a coffee tincture. Drop, drop, drop. I'm ready to go.
I'm on fire. I don't know. As a commercial, I'm on fire.
I'm on fire.
She asks the guy if it's decaf, and he goes, yeah, yeah, it's decaf. You can tell he's fucking with her and, just lying and just saying whatever she wanted to hear. Like in the next shot, she's typing like a son of a bitch going fast, and she's like, I'm on fire.
You just said it was decaf.
Didn't appear to be. Actions speak louder than words.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yes, ma'am.
Yep.
Let me in it. Drink this water real quick.
Yeah, the dandelion, the flowers, if you fry them, it's just like a squash blossom. You take the pestle out of the middle, the pistil or whatever it's called out of the middle, and squash blossoms, and dip them in your fried, whatever you like, onion rings or whatever
Ooh,
you would
that sounds
use,
good.
and fry them. Squash blossoms.
Why is it every time we do this, I end up hungry when I get off here? God damn it.
Yeah, they're really good. Daylilies are really good. Nasturtiums. Marie Jess, the nasturtiums give a peppery flavor too. They're like rye.
Thanks, Sam. I appreciate that.
Yeah, his coffee is spot
I
on.
got some right here. I'm not going to do it because I got a 9 o'clock appointment with the dentist tomorrow. I want to keep it. It's the first step to get this shit.
There you go. You'll be surprised how much healthier you are. I was when I had my teeth taken out.
What's up, Chris Hayes?
Incredibly, the health has increased.
Oh yeah, and that's the biggest part I'm looking forward to is the health. Because I got gingivitis, all the whole 9 yards. I got problems. So it's the munchies, Uncle. I know that, dude. You know.
It's the munchies.
Thanks for sharing that, Chris.
So I
Yeah.
always say that infused, things should come with some that's not infused. You get those little ropes and they got THC in them.
Oh
You got to
yeah.
come with little ropes that don't have any. So you can sit there and munch. Little chocolates that have something in it, have a couple
Yeah.
of chocolates that don't.
One night,
So you can sit there
Lisa,
and,
Lisa, you can contest this because there's one night those gummies you sent me were pretty good. I got the munchies. And I just kept eating them. And God, where did I go?
yeah,
I think I
yeah, yeah.
the bag.
Well, if you only eat the ones that are infused, you're done. And
There
then
you
you
go.
feel ripped off, like you don't have anything, you're like, where's my chocolate? You know?
Oh, shit.
Tim got me some chocolate ones. I don't know, must have been Valentine's Day, little chocolate. And I'm like, well, you got to get me some regular chocolate. So I eat the infused ones and then I want chocolate. I feel ripped off. So he got me
Totally
some regular
understandable.
chocolate to go with it.
Totally understandable, Marie. Sorry, Lisa. Once again, I
Yeah,
interrupted
she's
you.
been painting. She painted quite an area there.
I want to learn
Pretty
more
good.
about this, Marie. I'm liking you more and more. The more I read your comments and stuff, I'm like, I like this girl. I don't like where you live, but you're up there where it's fucking cold. God damn it. Hey, Chris.
Yeah, her and Chris Hayes went to a distillery that made uh, whiskey out of whey
Yes, we talked
there. That
about that.
was really cool.
Yeah, we talked about that today, as a matter of fact.
Did
In
you?
fact, that was on the show, Moonshiner Show, where Mark and Digger tried there.
Yeah.
But it went
Yeah.
south. It went bad. It was
They stole
like,
JB's medication, that lactose intolerant shit. They stole JB's meds. Poor guy was farting after cheese for a week. Poor JB.
hey, I gotta tell you, when you said that, because there's an episode they showed on Facebook, they shared it, where Mark Ramsey farted. You remember that?
Yeah.
And it became quite the comical thing. But yesterday I was at work, and I farted. It was bad. It stunk bad. It was bad, bad. And his coworker walked by. He's looking at me like he didn't want to say nothing, but he's looking like, dude. And then, I was just done like nothing, you
What
know.
did you do?
He'd give me his look like, did that come from you? And he finally said something. Man, did you fart? I said, yeah, I think I found my gerbil. He didn't know what to fucking think. He was like, he stopped for a minute. He's looking at me like, gerbils? I said, yeah, I found it.
Said a flashlight walked by. Must have been my son.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I'm sure she is, Chris. Just by reading what she, on her
Yep.
comments and stuff. And I see her in other lives and stuff. Yeah, Maria,
Yep.
we got to have
She's
you on.
making a splash on the scene.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you're a hoot too, Marie. I know your name's Jess, but I'm gonna call
I
you Marie.
forgot. I forgot about the gin. I've never been a gin drinker, but because of the botanicals, I really am interested in it.
Gin they make from whey. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing about that, and I'll leave the comment up there. I was never a gin fan. Man, when I back in my early 20s, when I first tried gin, I was like, fuck this. It was like putting on rubbing alcohol. That's the way it was for me. I was like, no, I ain't have nothing to do with it. And I didn't for years and years and years. And when met Lisa Lowry, I went up to the distillery she works at here in Florida. She's the master distiller, head distiller out here at Dunamis, here in North Florida. Not north, it's not north, it's mid Florida. But I went to go visit her, and she set up a plate for me with like 5 different drinks that they make, stuff that they make. She said, I set you up here, Mark, just so you can try it out. Which one do you want to start with? I said, well, to be honest with you, Lisa, I don't like gin. I've never liked gin. I know that's your specialty. No offense to you. I know it's your specialty. I'm a bourbon guy. I like bourbon. So I want to save the bourbon for last. So I'll start with the one I don't like the most first. I took a shot of that gin, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? This shit is awesome. I love this. She looked at me like, you do? I was like, this is the shit. As I went down and this usually the way things work out for me. What I usually like the most ends up being the one I like the less. It was the bourbon they make is the one I like the least. I was like, all right, send me home with a bottle of gin. Please send
Yeah.
me a bottle. She did, and oh, I love that shit. Oh my god, the gin that she makes is phenomenal. Recently, I went down to South Florida or Sarasota and met up with Clara at South or Sarasota Distilling Company. She makes a gin. I haven't tried it yet. They make an orange gin, and when I was there, they were making an orange liqueur. Dude, you would not believe this operation they got there. This place is huge to begin with. I could not believe the size of this distillery. I was like, oh my god. They've got, I think it's 400 gallon stills. Yeah, it was like the mash bins are huge. I think they're all 300, 400 gallons. I don't remember exactly, but the guys were working while I was there. She gave me a private tour. And they're pulling out these baskets out of the fermenter of these oranges. And then they go get another one and put it in there. I was like, oh my God. And she said, Mark, we do this every day. I was like,
Large
what
scale.
the fuck? There's a lot. And while she was running, um, there was the still they were running off was the largest one. And it's got the deep lag on it. And I had to point out that she had a leak. She's like, yeah, I know that leak's there, and I like it there because that's when I know it's running. I can't see that high, but I can see that leak. But she reached over out of the parrot and tasted some of it as it was coming out. And you can see the hydrometer of the parrot is 178 proof. 178. I tried my moonshine at 175. No, dude, I'm not doing that shit. I'm not going. But this coming out 178, I tasted it. I was like, oh my god,
Wow.
this shit is fucking. She's looking at me and said, I know, right? I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit, 100, and that was the hearts. That was in the hearts.
Yeah.
178 proof. It tasted phenomenal. Oh my god. So anyway, I ended up going home with some more of that shit too. I spent so much money that day. God damn it.
I just shared today in my memories was that gin that Lisa Lowry had that's made up here in New Hampshire.
Oh
It's
wow.
like a squirt spray bottle, like a perfume diffuser,
Oh, I
and you're
didn't know
supposed
that.
to squirt it on top of your drinks. And
I
they
like
have some
the feel.
neat ones.
I
It's
didn't know
the garden gin. They call it a garden gin, and they have different ones like lavender and stuff. But they make some really weird shit there. But they have a blueberry and
that.
black truffle
Oh my God.
liquor. Uh, there's a few of them that's really good. That their liqueurs are really wild. They have that flower that stinks there. Somebody had the name of it. It's like the death lily or whatever. It smells like death.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I didn't know they were using
I
that
can't
plant.
remember. I think it was Dave Dance or Mark
I've
Morgan came up with it.
I've seen that plant here in Florida. They have it in a nursery, and it does. When it's in bloom,
Yeah,
it's like, oh my God. Yeah, you want to puke. You go by
yeah.
that, you almost puke. It's like, oh
They
my
made liqueur out of it. Yeah, they're the ones that made that crab liqueur that I have, and the
oh my
musk.
God.
The musk from the beaver. It's like vanilla and raspberry
Yeah,
flavored.
I knew that. I knew that.
And they have deer jerky. They got salmon egg one. They have goose pate one. They
I
have
need
all
to get
kinds of
out
neat
more.
ones.
I need to get out more. Obviously, I'm
Yeah,
I'm in the shadows here, Mark Morgan.
that's where that grave robber rye that I had was from. Um, it has maple syrup that's made from the maple trees from the 1800s that are around a cemetery, and
Where have
they
I
got the
been?
sap. It's really cool. It's right up here in New Hampshire. It's near us.
Huh,
It's neat.
wow.
I just shared the gin one earlier in my memories on my wall, and I was surprised. I was talking about it, and Lisa Lauer, he goes, "Wait a minute," and she goes running off, and she had it, and it's neat. But it's high botanicals. They've got all kinds of stuff in that one.
I love Lisa Lowry. She's so
I
cool.
do. Yeah, yeah. I love her.
I reached out to her recently. Well, actually, it's been a while. I told her, hey, next time you're in Florida, let me know. I want to drop by and see you. Come by the distillery while you're there, go out, have dinner, whatever. I want to get another bottle of gin, of course. But and it's funny because they sell that gin here in Florida, but every liquor store I go into, they don't have it. They have
Yeah.
the vodka, but they never have the gin. They always sell out of it. Hello, it's a good gin.
Isn't there one she also worked on as Mermaid something?
Yeah, that was the mermaid vodka.
Yep. I knew there was a mermaid somewhere in the
Chris
stuff
always
she was
says,
working on.
in fact, I do, Brian Key does the ocean water.
Hmm.
My version of it, I call it mermaid water. I haven't, it's not out yet, but it's there. I got a recipe. I'm going to call it mermaid water.
Phil Armstrong got it. It's corpse flower.
Yes, yes. Oh, oh my God, it does. It smells like, oh my God.
Yep.
It's
Yeah, they
tasty.
have a whiskey made out of corpse flower
I'm there with you, Uncle. I don't care for him.
for gin. Yeah.
Well, until I tried that, they're coming out with new gins. Now, back in the day, dude, when I was 20, they had those gins that taste like pine sol.
Yeah.
It did. It smelled and tasted like pine sol. I didn't want nothing to do with it. Now they're
Well,
revamping it with a lot of different botanicals and stuff. This shit
it's
comes
not
out
all
like
juniper
that.
berry now.
Yeah, exactly.
Out back at camp, there's a juniper bush, and my grandmother used to take the berries off it and soak them in alcohol. And it's kind of funny that I can go out back and do the same thing, 60 years later, 50 years later.
Well, that being said, I'm just gonna throw this out there. So when I was there visiting her at the distillery, um, on the bar counter, when you walk in and you do the tasting and stuff on the bar counter, they had this little basket sitting over on the side. And it's full of these little pouches with botanicals. And I grabbed one, I smelled it. I was like, I looked at her and was like, oh, this is your gin recipe right here. And she looked at me like, well, not all of it. It's not, no, it's part of it. I'm like, so that being said, so I thought, okay, I want to try my own gin. And I cheated. I did. I won't say because I didn't run it. I didn't run it in the still or anything like that. I will one day. So, but what I did do is I went online. I researched a little. In fact, I think it popped up on my Facebook or something like that, where you can buy these gin kits. So I did. I bought it, and so with that in mind, I used that kit, and you use just regular vodka, and you use those kits, and I did. I made it my own gin, and it was okay. It was it's still kind of pints all if you will. But then I thought, you know what? Let me try these little pouches. Because I went home with like four of these little pouches with her botanicals. It wasn't the same gin that she does, my own beans, any beans, but it was better than that other shit. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
that better
I'm onto
profile.
something here.
I can't remember the name of the company she works for. They do a lot for veterans.
They're
Uh,
yes, if it's the one here in Florida, it's called Dumanis, and he's
yep,
a veteran,
Dumonis. Yep.
and he's real big on it. In fact, he did an ad. It was he was on the last Super Bowl.
Yep.
The last Super Bowl they had, he
Yep.
was on that. Really cool guy. I met him in person. When I went up to meet her, he was out and she was finalizing their vodka. Right. This is cool. I love this story because I was a part of it. Well, I was there. So, but she when I went to visit her, she took me to her lab and she showed me her lab. It's small, but it is what it is. It is what she needs, right? And she showed me what she was working on. It was a vodka, and they were trying to perfect the mermaid vodka. And she said she had it. She's done. She was glad that she had it finished before I got there, and she's waiting to present it to the owner. I forget his name right off the top of my head, but Dumanis Distillery here in Florida. She was waiting for him to come back from whatever he was doing or whatever to try it to get his input on it. And so right after he gave her the thumbs up, I was already gone. I left, and I met him on the way out. I met him out in the parking lot. Really nice guy, super guy. I think he was a helicopter pilot, and
I just looked that up. Zulu Hotel is Airman's Gin.
yep,
It's a gin made by pilots, crafted for pilots.
yep.
Zulu means of the sky.
There you go, David Dance. You just got your answer, buddy.
Yep, Zulu
It's
Hotel.
really good. If you guys can get that, David Dance, I'll try to get some. I got a full bottle, but it's signed by Lisa, personalized to Uncle Moonshine, so it'll never get opened. But I want to get some more of it. But if I get some more of it, when I go to see her next time she's in town, I'll send you a little sample of it. Dude, I love it. I absolutely love it. It's the best gin I ever had in my life. And when I went down to visit Clara down in Sarasota, I haven't tried that gin yet. Um, I got a bottle of it, but I haven't tried it yet. It's the orange gin, so I'm anxious to try it, but to compare because they're both winners on Master Distiller, both of them. So she didn't win with her gin, but or Clara didn't win with gin, but I'm anxious to try it. I want to try both of them and see how they compare. And I'll be totally honest. I will. I don't have any favors or anything toward one or the other. Plan on having Claire on Two Uncles in a Jar soon. Um, just because I went down, she gave me the private tour, all that. But yeah, awesome stuff. Uh, yeah. Let's see. Let me get caught up with the comments here. 170 burnt the fuck out of my. Yeah, dude. I when I was doing this sacrificial run earlier, I I thought, you know what? I stuck my finger under there, tasted it, wasn't bad. I was like, well, shit, that's pretty smooth. Put a little bit, tiny bit in a shot glass, not even a quarter of an ounce. I put that shit in my mouth. I was like, nope, nope, I ain't swallowing that shit. I spit it back in the shot glass. Nope, ain't having that. It was 180 proof, I think. I was like, nope, ain't doing it. Nope, nope, not doing it. That burn stayed there for a long time. Lisa, it's a corpse flower. Yeah, you already mentioned that. You're ahead. You're more ahead on these comments than I am, Lisa. I apologize. I apologize to you guys. I don't keep up enough. You asking about the wages?
Whew.
Yeah. So I'm interested. Interested in whey altogether. Um, I not whey per se, but milk. I've learned through the years of doing moonshine, and you can use milk if you get an off flavor. One time I did a run, it came out smelling and tasted like mold, and I was like, man, what the fuck? And I did some research, Googled it on how to get rid of that, and one of the ways to get rid of that is through milk. So I was interested on, so I checked it out. And yeah, you can make moonshine out of whey. I was like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? So yeah, I am interested in that. I didn't know about the gin, using gin with whey, but I'm sure if it's alcohol based, you can make gin out of anything. Gin is basically a
You guys went to like 3 different distilleries that day, right? You said you went to a few of them.
that day I went to three. Yes, I went. Well, one was ended up. It used to be a distillery, and it's no longer a distillery. Uh, it's more of a bar, if you will. They had the distillery there. That's where they originated, uh, the Horse Soldier Distillery,
Oh, yeah?
and they're now not the distillery there anymore. They're opening a brand new distillery in Kentucky. This thing is freaking huge. It's like 400 acres, Lisa.
Jesus.
Could you imagine? They, they talked about. I don't want to say anything wrong, but the way they worded it, don't I don't want things,
Cool. Yeah.
but it was almost like an amusement park. I was like, say what? I don't have. I'll do a shot of water with you.
I'm still working on the first one.
But yeah, this horse soldier. That was one of them I stopped at. I forget the name of it right now. They changed the name, but that's where it originated. They're moving to Kentucky. They're still making product, but they're doing it through other distilleries. And but they plan to open July 4th, 4th of July, on the 250th anniversary of America. They've got some awesome. In fact, they sold out of their Liberty bottle. They made a small batch of their Liberty bottle. The thing was going for like, I forget what it was. I think it was $2,500.
Do you see those jars? Ball jars are coming out with
Yeah,
a.
so I meant to talk about that
Yep.
earlier.
Yep.
I gotta get some. I gotta get some.
Yep.
Gotta get it. But
Yeah.
and then I went to Tarpon Springs, and that's where I got the right here. Gotta reach down here to get it because it's way down here. The Guaco Loco tastes like guacamole and chips. I was talking to a guy on TikTok earlier about this. I guess Justin Meredith sent him some stuff, and he was freaking out. He's like, "Man, I can't believe the taste of this." I said, I was telling him, "Yeah, man, you can make just about any flavor you want to make." Now I got now I brought this out. No, no, do a half a shot. All right, just a baby
Yep.
shot.
And Marie Jess, and Chris Hayes met up. They went to like 3 different distilleries.
Oh, cool.
And she was saying Birch Point is the one that does the White Spirit, and St. Mary's Distillery had some amazing beverages. I knew they went to a few, 3 of them, I
So
think
you're
they said.
talking about Chris.
Yep,
Okay,
yep,
Chris and Bree, the distilleries they went to.
yep.
I
They met
thought
up
you
because,
referred to the ones I went to when I went to Sarasota. I'm sorry.
yep.
My bad.
No, that's all right. Same. Talking about where you can go. I
Hello.
don't have many up here that you can go to. We have one Dancing Rabbit, and I haven't been to that one yet.
Hey, Chris Paulin.
Hey, Chris Bond.
We've got a, what? What's that say? We got a Bedlam Strawberry Rhubarb Gin. Wow. I know Tracy Bumgarner makes a rhubarb. I like it. but it's not a
Yeah.
gin. But I like his rhubarb. He makes
Yeah.
a strawberry rhubarb, but it's not a
Yep.
gin. But yeah, okay, cool. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I was trying to say awesome. I said awesome.
Add some sauce.
Birch Point Distillery. Yeah, Marie, Chris was talking about that. How they're not knowledgeable about the moonshine community at all. And Marie, if you would reach out to them, I'd love to have them on a podcast, especially on Two Uncles in a Jar. That's what we talk about. We talk about different distilleries, different
Yeah.
products they put out. Love to have them. Absolutely love to have them. Birch Point Distillery. I'm trying to remember that. If not, private message me that because I have a bad memory. I'm old man. I don't remember shit. Shine out control with Jason.
Hey,
Hey, well,
Jason.
poor guy. I, I've been having an issue with heating elements lately because they're old. I've had them for years, and they wear out. And he said, "Hey, I'll get you some new elements." All right. We looked at a couple, and one he showed me a picture. I love the idea because it has four instead of two loops, if you will. Actually, it has two loops rather than just one loop. And I was like, hell yeah, man, I'd like that. So he sent them to me. I went to use them today when I did my sacrificial run. They will not fit in the hole. They're too fucking big.
Oh, right for the hole.
I was like, no. So I had to go back to use the old ones, but hey, it is
Hmm.
what it is.
Now you know.
St. Mary's Distillery. Yeah, Chris talked about very highly of St. Mary's Distillery. That's the one that rings in my head. I think it's because Chris was talking about that. I thought he was in here earlier. I don't know if he still is or not. Evie Brother. See, I hate that. I need to figure out if Evie Bucks has a way to change that, how it takes so long to bring it up.
There must be fade in or fade out or something.
Something,
You
yeah.
know, some kind of a description to how the comments are
Bridgeport does the
displayed.
way, and St. Mary's does something different. I got you. But he talked very highly of St. Mary's, if I remember correctly. I do remember the name St. Mary's. We went to
Hmm.
two breweries here too. Cool. David Beatty's coming down to Florida next week. David Beatty. Did I say that right, Lisa? Beatty, isn't it? Beatty? No.
Edie? I couldn't hear you.
I said, is it Damon Beatty or Beatty?
Edie.
Beatty, yeah.
BEA? Edie?
I think because he was on live last week and somebody asked him that and he corrected everybody and said the correct pronunciation of it. I think it's Beatty. I don't think it's Beatty. I think it's Beatty.
Edie.
Yeah.
BEA?
But anyway, he's going to be here in Florida next weekend, and I myself and Alfredo are going to hook up with him.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
so that'd be a good time. And we're going to hit a distillery that's not far from where he's staying. So I booked a room at the same hotel he's staying at. And we're going to hook up and check out a new
Nice.
distillery there.
Nice.
Well, just 80 pounds drive. The, that nerve tincture, that's the one that puts you to sleep, buddy. That's the one that's going to help you go to sleep. I promise you. Especially after 2 weeks of taking it. 2 weeks in, dude, when you take that, you be like, "Okay, I'm ready to go to bed. Yep, I'm good." Healthy Brewery and Sweet Joy Farm, both very good places. All right. That's in Wisconsin, right, Marie? Uncle P and me, and we can talk. I will. I definitely will. But definitely, I want to hook up with you, girl. We're on the same line here.
Yeah. See, Alan Bishop got done with Old Homestead and he is on to a new adventure. I haven't heard what the new adventure is yet, but
I
it's
haven't either,
exciting.
but I was really surprised he left Homestead. I was like,
Yeah.
dude, that guy flip flops, and I'm like, dude, I love your content, I love what you do, but what the fuck's going on with you, bro?
Yep.
Last night at work, tonight at my week off starts at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. Hell yeah, buddy. Hell yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, she said, yeah, she's in Wisconsin. I've been to Wisconsin one time, and we went to a Brewers game. I was really young when we did that. We had some family in Wisconsin, and I don't remember where they were at. To be honest with you, and I haven't been in touch with them since. And that was years ago. Years ago. Lisa, you need some cough syrup.
I know. It's that hit off the smoke break, Phil, that got me. You get something stuck in my throat now.
Well, we've been on for a couple hours. I'm gonna call it a night here because I want to make sure I'm good and wide awake and good to go when I get to that dental appointment tomorrow. I'm anxious to get this shit started and taken care of, so I have a happy smile again.
Yeah. They'll probably make molds of it tomorrow.
Start help, huh?
They'll probably make molds
Yeah. Well,
tomorrow.
no. I think that's the second time because there's two that he's got to extract. One he's putting a crown on,
Yep.
and so, yeah, I'm just anxious to get the. There's a three-step process before I
Yep.
actually hit my partials, but whatever it takes, I just want to be done with it. Let's do
Yeah.
it. Let's get it over with. I put it off way too long, mainly because I was partial to do it this way or that way, and this way or that way, and I
Yeah.
finally did a decision. I weighed everything out, and with me wanting to retire, I don't want any debt whatsoever. I don't.
No.
No.
Not like that.
No.
Not when you can get dentures for, $3 grand, you know?
Well, these will be partials. I'll keep what
Yeah.
I got and take better care of them in the future. And then, I just go from there. I mean, come on, be honest. I'm a heavy smoker. I drink. I'm overweight. I don't have many years left. So for me to spend $40,000 on a full set of teeth and pay
Uh, it's,
$450 a month for 10 years on them,
it's
no,
crazy.
won't last 10 years. So
It's
I'm out.
crazy. Yeah. Yeah.
Marie says, night everyone. Marie, message me, Marie, so I'll remember to reach out to you. Right, all good luck tomorrow, Mark. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. It's an early morning appointment. I'm glad of that. So that way I can come home. If I have any discomfort, I can go through the whatever, sitting at home doing nothing, whatever. I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to go meet my brother Friday. We're going to talk about some stuff. So some heavy duty stuff. I'm looking forward to that. We all have a great night, and good luck with the dentist. Thanks, you guys. I really appreciate it. I really do. I don't know about that simple clean. I hate dentists. Dude, as soon as I walk in that office, it happens every time. I just get drenched in sweat.
Yeah.
I could go to a doctor. I could have surgeries, whatever. But when I sit in that dentist chair, man, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, just put me under and do whatever you gotta do. Wait
Um,
when it's over, and I'll go home.
what's
But
that? Once you have teeth pulled, dry socket there, they don't want you like sucking on a straw or smoking because the
smoking,
action.
and so I do. And I'm real careful with that. I think this time we're doing the first time we're doing the heavy cleaning and the crown. The second time we're doing the extractions. The third time we're going to get fitted for the partials, and then I'll go in and have the partials and be done.
Yeah.
Good night, Richard. Thanks for coming in. You
Yeah. Thank you,
really
guys.
appreciate you guys a lot. Well, as always, praying for you. Have a good day tomorrow. I'm sure it'll be a good day. I'm sure. I'm just anxious to get it done. I'm just so over this. It's been a long time coming. And every time I go on the camera, every time I laugh or something, it's like, "God, stop." But it'll get good. It'll be all good. Yep. I thought I was gonna do the services. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm real careful when it comes to that. I kind of smoke to the other side.
Yeah. Yeah. That dry socket, I guess, is
Ooh,
nothing to mess with people.
I've never had one,
I,
but I've heard. Yeah, that's not
I
good.
didn't either, but I've heard people say it's pretty bad.
Santa, appreciate you being here, buddy. Thanks. Good night, everybody. I'm gonna sign off here and end it.
Good night.
Good night, Phil. Good to see you, buddy. Shine on.
Good night, everybody. Thank you. See you tomorrow.